This is the second of 3 overview videos demonstrating how easy it is to create Flimps, distribute them, and report on viewer activity. This video will concentrate on distributing Flimps to target audiences. In the demonstration of the create and edit functionality within Digital Canvas, we created a sample Flimp promoting a company's new website. We started with a blank canvas and added a couple of graphics, some text, and a video. Once Flimps are created, we need to get them in front of people and drive business and clicks. This is done by clicking the Distribute navigation item. There are currently 7 methods of Flimp distribution, making it very easy to reach your target viewers. Quick Email allows you to create a pre-formatted email and send it to up to 25 recipients. Just select a Flimp, fill in the required information, and click the Send Email button. Your Flimp will immediately be emailed to your recipients. Quick Email is best for internal testing or one-to-one marketing. Flimp Mail takes you through several easy steps to create a customized mailing that can be sent to hundreds of recipients. Let's create one now. I'll name this Flimp Mail so that we'll be able to track who's viewing our Flimp. You'll see what this means in the next video on reporting and analytics. The next step is to select a Flimp to mail. We'll select the Flimp we created. Next, we enter our sender information, and a subject. We can color our Flimp however we want by choosing colors here. Typically, you would match the colors of your Flimp or stick with the default neutral colors. But for the purpose of this demonstration, let's pick out some funky colors to show that anything is possible. The next step is to enter text in the body of the email. This is what people will see if they don't have images turned on, or if their email client does not accept HTML emails, so it's very important to make it compelling. I grabbed some text right before this demo that I just pasted in. As you can see, our email preview is updating to give you an idea of what your final email will look like. We could also change the font and the color as needed. You could then personalize the email so that it appears that it was sent individually to each person. Again, I'll paste in some text. A cool thing is that if I type in first, like this, each recipient's first name will be substituted, similar to how a mail merge works. I could also type in last or company if I wanted to. The last step before sending is to determine who we want to receive our Flimp mail. We can import contact lists so we could send Flimps to them without having to remember email addresses. Let's do that quickly now. As you can see, I have no contacts on file in this account. If I click Import Contacts, I'm walked through an import process that makes it as easy as possible. I created a file with a few contacts in it that I will browse for now. The first few records from my file show up. First I tell the computer what format my file is in this case it's comma delimited. Then I drag these column headers where each column is to identify them. Finally, I click Import Now, and the application is smart enough to weed out any bad records so I could correct them, as it is done here. I could either ignore the records or fix them. I'll fix this record. It appears that it was missing the email extension. Click Save, and my import is complete. I could also add contacts one at a time or modify any existing contact. So now that I have my contacts on file, I'll select them so I could send my email. The last step is to click Send Now and send my Flimp on its way. Confirmation comes that our email was successful, so we're all set. The next way to distribute your Flimp video microsites is by utilizing our partnership with Blue Sky Factory, a company that specializes in emailing and maximizing email delivery. Their emailing application, called Publicaster, is capable of sending up to 1 million emails an hour, so sending a few thousand emails to your opt-in list won't even be a blip for them. What we've done is integrate Digital Canvas with Publicaster to make it as easy as possible to send your Flimps out to as many people as you want. All you do is select a Flimp to mail, enter your canned spam compliance information, and launch Publicaster. An email creative template is sent to Publicaster with all of the appropriate links in place, as you could see here. Just import your list and go. The quickest way to see your Flimp in a browser is to create a web link. You can use this link anywhere you would normally use HTML hyperlinks, such as a website, blog, or in an email. I'll create a link to show you. So I copied a link to my clipboard, and now I'll open up a new browser window and paste it in. And up comes our Flimp. A useful thing to demonstrate while we have this Flimp playing is how easy it is to change your content. I'll go back to create and edit and make changes to my Flimp. Let's say I want to move the text down here and move this image up here. Once I click Save, these changes are immediately live on the internet. So if I go back to our new browser window with the link in it and click refresh, you'll notice that our changes are live. Unlike other methods of getting content published to the internet, there's no big deployment process for Flimps. Let's say I realize I sent my Flimp out with a wrong link or graphic. Instead of panicking and calling the agency that produced the work or trying to get the IT people to bail you out, just make the change yourself and save it, just like we did. Back to distribute. The website HTML option is useful if you want thumbnails of your Flimps on your website or blog, but don't want them to play automatically. People could click the picture of the Flimp and it will start playing. The process to create this Flimp is one of selecting a Flimp, naming our distribution, typing any text to go along, choosing a layout, and then choosing a size and color. Once I click copy here, I could paste this HTML wherever I want. Website Flash allows you to embed a Flimp right into your web page or blog. It'll play there as part of the surrounding web page. This is a very easy way to get trackable video up and running on your website. If you have your own email service provider, you can use the client email service to generate the code your provider needs to email a Flimp. Similar to Flimp Mail in that you can customize the email's appearance and content, the client email service generates a zip file which just needs to be given to your email service provider. And here's our zip file. That's the distribution piece of the Digital Canvas dashboard in a nutshell. I hope you were able to see how versatile it is to get your Flimps in front of your target audiences.